Hello, this is Dr. Andrew Cohen, and I thought it would be a great idea to introduce you to my practice by sharing some stories and some things that happened in my office. A few years back, I had a woman come in for her first visit, and during the visit, she had brought her son, and I noticed while I was working on her, I'd look up, and her son had his head tilted way over to the side, and it pretty much stayed that way. So while she was there, I said, "Can I take a look at your son?" And I laid him face up on the table. And when I did, I called her over and I showed this to her, and she never really quite noticed just how far his head was tilted. And there's a very important part of your spine. It's called the atlas. It's right here on your neck. And it was really misplaced. And from a chiropractic perspective, that means it was definitely putting pressure on his spinal cord and the nerves in that area. So she agreed to let me adjust him, and I did. And a week later, when he came in, he said to me that he hadn't used his inhaler the whole week. Now, I didn't even know that he had an inhaler or that he had asthma. But apparently it had been a few years that he had been using his inhaler on a regular basis. And over the next several years, for as long as I've seen him, he's never had to use his inhaler ever again. So that's just one example of how stress or interference in the nervous system can actually affect your body's ability to adapt to its environment. And in his case, it was asthma, and he was completely free of that. And that was a big thing for that child because, as you know, any drug, especially a steroid put into the body for any length of time, it can be a detriment in the long term. There was another little girl I saw in town, very similar, except she was much younger, and she had already been put on an inhaler. She was, I think, 4 years old at the time, and right after her first adjustment, that was it. She was done with her inhaler. So it was interesting that for young children with asthma, they oftentimes respond very quickly, and I have an adult now, a local professional who's probably, she's probably in her 50s, and she's had a number of health challenges recently, and one of them has been asthma as well. And in her case, her breathing improves as she gets adjusted on a consistent basis. So those are just a few of the things that can happen when you're under chiropractic care. Many people think that we're just for back aches and neck aches and that type of thing. But really, we're concerned about your nervous system and taking pressure off those nerves and allowing your body to function the way it's meant to function. So that's all for now. We'll have other stories and wonderful miracles to share with you from time to time. I hope you enjoyed the video and take a good look at our website, and we hope to see you soon.